Don't polish your shield. Let's go. Last time on Peak D&D. All right, we are at the edge of this cliff overseeing this huge netherdark city. And we think that's where Real Dad is there, and maybe Cecil too, because we have some of his things. So we travel down and we get a long rest. And during the long rest, Ravi opens up the talking fork and tells his friends that he may be a direct descendant of Votor. And all of us are kind of skeptical about that information, but now that we have it, we can be on the lookout for what's it called? Things that
Evidence.
add evidence to that trail.
A lot of questions. A lot of questions.
A lot of questions going on in my mind.
Proof?
And then we're traveling
that
the
was
next
a good
day.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I know. Traveling the next day, and these little critters come up and they try to rob us, but I just give them gold and they think they robbed us, and then they're taking us into the city called
Neshville. As we enter the underground city of Neshville. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Neshville. We are. It's sort of. You guys are in the company of Gus the Goblin, the Deep Goblin, and
he's a badass.
And he's
He
looking to go to
robbed us, right?
a big night in the city after robbing you, and now off to spend the spoils of his riches with his new friends who he just robbed. And let me make sure my shit's on. It is, yeah. Everybody's
we're
good.
good.
Yeah, we're good.
Gus number 2
well,
is...
welcome to Peak D&D, and this is the continuation of our show. What are you guys doing? You guys are heading
Following
in?
Gus.
Have we passed through the gates of Neshville?
So there's sort of, it's, kind of a ringed city with the large spires with the multicolored flames coming out of them. They're more like towards the city, and as you are approaching it, it almost looks like the outer ring of this city is in ruins. It's been destroyed. So there's a lot of there are people about. There's, you see some various guard patrols and stuff, but it's a little sparse out here. And this seems to be like the slums of the city, right? That have been sort of, this is definitely, Gus is like, yeah, my house is right down there. That pile of rocks, that's where I live.
Not anymore.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean, you can use that to buy something
baby.
other than.
We're going into the inner city, baby. We're going to the high life. Ugh.
Yeah, I know a little bit about the High Life. Miller High Life.
The champagne.
I can give you guys a little loan if you want to come with me, but we're gonna have it costs money to go into the rich part of the city. So
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I think we'll make do.
Okay. So there's 5 tiers to the city, and the innermost tier is like where the big palace is, and it sort of like cascades up as you're approaching it.
Does this ruined ring count as a tier of the city?
Yeah, this is the 5th tier.
Okay,
the outer tier of the city, which is, it's you have to walk through it to a ways. It's not like you can see the next gate. But the next wall seems to be intact and a little higher than the remnants of a wall that was here. So you just sort of kind of just walk in. Definitely some slums, a lot more like small folk here, goblins and little gnomes and they're all kind of like subterranean, like that just ashen gray color. They don't get a lot of sunlight down here. A lot of them have glowing kind of red eyes. Just kind of just creepy looking, a little shadowy, a little dark, a little, not quite as like with the forest overtaken by the shadow, but there's definitely the shadows in general just are thicker and cling to more things. Not like a smoke or anything, but just like out of the corner of your eye, it's just like dark shadows. And then when you turn your vision, they kind of disappear. Nobody else seems to take much notice of them. But this is a pretty active, little area of town. You see a bunch of, goblins running around, and there's even like kids playing in the street, and they're playing that game where you do this with the knife and
sweet.
try not to So it's definitely got an edge of kind of danger, I guess. There's just kind of things are like it's a slum, so it's not a terribly warm and inviting place in the Netherdark here, but you guys are making your way through. And he goes, all right, we're gonna come up on the first wall. So you guys, you guys want some money? I'll give you a little money. Get in.
We'll go in after you.
Oh, okay. All right. So you see him like
We'll
walk
meet you
up.
inside.
Yeah, there's these two, so there's a sort of a big gate there, sort of made of this dark stone material. It's kind of has a light green hue to it. It's kind of blue depending on how you look at it, but definitely glowing. And these two kind of, it looks like two suits of armor like carved into the gate posts, and then it starts moving, and these large stone-looking dark stone creatures come out with these giant hammers, the big rock on the end of it, and they're pretty tall, maybe 10 feet tall, and they sort of kneel down, mumble something to Gus, and he whips out a coin, goes ting, and they catch it.
He says ting, doesn't he?
Yeah, he says ting, and he goes, all right, and then he head held high, wanders in.
So it's seemingly one per person.
Yeah, it seems like.
So, once Gus is walking and not looking at us, I'll reach down and get 3 more coins.
Okay.
And give him one for each of us.
You see them cross their big ass hammers.
Hey, yeah, we got it, man.
They say 2 coins for outsiders.
Wasn't Gus an outsider?
Oh, he's from here, man.
In the suburbs.
Counts.
Yeah.
It counts.
It's the metro, the larger metro area.
Yeah.
Nesh.
And then these guards kind of meld back into the stone of the gate, and you guys are led into a little bit more, a bit nicer of an area. It's a little more. The buildings are far more intact, and but it's still a bit. I don't know, rough around the edges, maybe.
Sure.
There's this a war-torn place. There was some kind of, there's big gashes in some of the sides of the buildings. Some of them are crumbled a little bit on the edges, but they're still standing.
How long ago from a veteran?
Yes,
Histories.
consult your little cards.
Histories. I'd like to just look at the ruins here, or lack thereof, or piecemeal, whatever, and just try to determine the history.
All right.
In terms of just
you Willem Dafoe it for a minute. You go, there was a firefight.
Yeah, I put my ear pods in.
Yeah, do you have to make me a history check with advantage? I'll give you advantage on it.
Well, the card gives me advantage.
Oh, I'll give you advantage. Thank you very much.
It says at the DM's discretion.
Dude, it was like me last week.
8.
Yeah, there was a battle here. That was at some point.
Like 10 years, 100, 1,000. Okay.
Could have been.
There's not
Could
currently
have been yesterday.
Not currently.
there's not currently a fight happening here.
There's
Not happening now.
Currently a battle. Probably wasn't
there's no fighting here.
I mean,
super recently, but that's about all you could
Okay.
tell. At some point in this place's past, there was a battle,
Okay.
a big battle that looks like it eked its way into the city. You're not quite sure how far, but at least it was present here, and
So
it's
you just walk into the
still
gate,
shown.
Whoa, there's a battle. There was a battle.
Yeah. Potentially not too long.
Hey, Gus.
At some point in the past.
What's that?
What? Was there a big battle or war here at one point?
Oh, no, that's kind of the whole point of why the city's still standing, because there was a big okay. How much time we got? Let's keep going. Okay.
Yeah, we'll walk and talk.
So he tells you that long ago, when the great separation happened, according to the story of the upper realms, there was a great sundering of the land up there, and it was divided into a bunch of continents, and that there was a great battle to coincide with this, and the Netherdark was separated and dropped down below the middle realms, and the ether light raised above. So that sort of created the separation between the two realms, and there was a big battle during that schism down here.
Thousands of years, and you haven't fixed that window.
So we're working on it. It's on the list. I don't know.
Okay.
It's kind of, we're just kind of like it that way. I don't know.
Okay.
It's
kinda
a character.
I guess.
Cool. Yeah, it's, it's like a creaky floor. You just like it. This is kind of from part of the house. It gives it character.
Like, is there a tavern here? Like, do we stop at a one each?
We're doing a
each
bar
round?
crawl?
Where are we going?
We're going to the first tier, baby. We're going to
He's
the.
got so much money.
I got so much money. This is crazy.
He robbed us
Did
so
your
well.
dad have money?
We got through.
Yeah, through somehow.
Yeah, maybe. It's like, oh yeah, you guys wanted to look for your friend, right? We should probably stop in and see somebody about that.
You're welcome to stop with us if you want to keep
I
going.
just get
That's fine,
distracted.
but, like,
This like, let's go. If you want the good information, we gotta go into the next. We gotta go into the third tier. Like,
Okay.
we're in fourth tier right now. But we're going,
no bar crawl, third tier.
I mean, we got time for a drink if you really want.
After we get the information.
Oh, all right.
All right.
It's like I know a guy who knows a guy. I'm gonna go. Who know?
Gus knows a guy.
Yeah.
Sure he does.
Let me give
For the
you
drink or for the info?
some.
Both.
So we Gus. You know what? I'll do
Info
it.
about the
It's fine.
drink.
Oh.
Gus leads us right to Percy. I know this guy.
And Boom Boom is there.
Somehow.
And Paterial.
What took you guys so long?
Is this this material in goblin form?
Yeah. It's new Paterial.
It's new material.
Gus's new material.
Gus, you work for me now.
You pay these people and then they follow you. This is how
That's how it works. Yeah.
All right.
They're not so much friends as employees.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. So you get to the third tier gate, and this time it's a much finer, same kind of black glowing stone, almost like obsidian, and this part of the city seems far more like intact and a little more upscaled. This is like, there's far more like mercantile town squares and shopping areas, and even like you see far more like frequent taverns and inns and various other things like that. Again, you guys are kind of the only like humans at all that you see down here. Everyone else is kind of like Netherdark denizens, and the same sort of like guards, those big earthen guards kind of come out of the stone, and these ones are have like actual armor on, and they're a little bit more formidable, maybe.
We could have taken the
They have definitely like a big, again, sort of the big like stone hammer that's hewn from like just one giant brick out of this wall, and they stop Gus, and he goes ting ting and gives him 2 coins this time. And
Hey guys, how much is it for us?
for you guys, they're 4 probably. I don't know. Got 4. 4.
He's not going to have any left to get into the first ring. Okay.
It's like, baby, once you're there, that's where the party starts. That's it. I don't
You
need.
get into first tier, you don't need money anymore.
Well, it's kind of pointless to those guys, but
Yeah, we get it.
Wait, what?
Well,
I mean, listen. I don't know how you guys are talking your way through, but like,
We'll see
if
on
you
the
guys
other.
need a little walking around money, just let old Gus know. I'll help you out.
You have 6 left, I think.
I will, Gus. We appreciate
No,
it.
he has 9 left.
Okay.
We appreciate
I
it.
don't math.
So I wait till he walks through.
Yeah. So it'll be
12.
but yeah, 12 for all of you.
Give him 12.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of the goblins stayed back in the first tier because they're not like, they took their 1 gold and they're like, I'm gonna go.
Well, how many goblins
buy
were that?
diapers.
So he really only has like 5 gold left. If he
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he has 5.
We're going to have to get Gus into the first tier, I think.
that's his goal.
Okay.
He's like, I figured out when I get there, baby. That's how Gus rolls. I just like to.
Oh, hey Gus, look, we got in too.
Oh, awesome! You guys are good. I like hanging out.
I mean, I just told him that we were traveling with this upstanding citizen. They let us in.
All right, so I heard about this place in the third tier. We're gonna go check it out. There's a guy who knows a guy who I used to work for, and I kind of owe money to, but like,
Well, you
it's
have
fine.
money now. You can pay him back.
I'm not gonna pay him back. But that's
Hey,
fine.
man, you roll how you roll.
Yeah,
I like
no,
it.
that's gonna be fine. Just don't
Don't flash your money then. If you're not
Yeah,
gonna,
I
just don't
mean,
put it in your pocket.
It's a little safer in here. Like the third tier money is like that's pretty good.
Sure.
You've never been in more danger. I promise you that. I promise you that.
Because I'm with you guys, probably.
No, you're fine with us. I'm just
What?
saying.
You've never.
The
I don't
higher you
think
go,
so.
it's a hidden danger.
All right, man.
It's a city thing.
Keep
I'm
both
from
eyes
here.
open.
How many times have you been in this part
here?
of town?
What, like one time, but it was on a field trip. It was like one of those Make-A-Wish things. One of my friends, she was real sick, and like we all got to go. It was kind of cool. But
Where did you go?
we went all the way to the 4th tier, baby. We got to see inside. I peeked through into the
Baseball
5th.
game.
Yeah, that was like a baseball game. Another dark ball. That's what it was. It was the World Series. The Nether Dark Series. Sorry, I'm having too much fun with the lore of this town. And Gus, seeing it through Gus's eyes is like,
It's great.
yeah, it's giving very like one short day. Wicked vibes.
Sure.
You guys have seen Wicked, right?
Mm.
You guys have seen the film. Yeah, Will knows what I'm talking about. It's very like he's going shopping montage. We're going to see horses of different colors. It's going to be great. All right, so you guys go in. He leads you to a sort of a a fine-looking area of various shops, and you see a couple of
How
like.
fine is this?
How fine is it? Well, we can make a roll for it.
No, it's okay.
And he takes you to what looks like a little canvas silk canvas tent with like a big sign outside. You can't quite read all the
Moon.
moon bugs. Have you guys tried this?
God.
Damn it! It's already.
Bunch
And
of
it's
naked goblins
and
in
it you don't see a lot, but you see like there's a picture of like an eye and some cards out on the the table, and it says some words that you can't quite understand.
Hey, what does that sign say, Gus? What are we
It
going?
says Madam Zolta. Fortune teller.
Oh.
Zolta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to be big.
Why are we going?
Wanna
here?
be
Oh, is
big.
this who you used to work for?
Yeah, this is the lady that I heard about. She's can if anybody comes and goes like outsider wise, she's the one that knows.
I mean,
she's
she's
got
fortune
an ear
teller.
to the
She
ground.
knows, right?
Well, she can do that too, but like she just also has a lot of connections to the criminal underworld,
okay,
and like
okay. I got you.
being here in the 3rd tier, like you get information goes up, information come down.
Yeah, it's
She's
good.
right in the middle of it.
Good
know,
place to be for
Ah.
information. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Are you coming in too, or are we just
I
supposed
mean, sure. I mean, it's no fun. Not as fun to drink alone. We're gonna go to that strip club later, though. Right?
Sure, Gus. Sure.
It's called Tatas. Let's go.
Great.
Goblin exclusive.
So we can't get in there.
I mean, you could, but people think you're weird. But you're with me. It's fine.
I mean, I think people already think we're weird. Look at us.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
How many?
Yeah, you guys definitely get some looks. Most people are just kind of like
Whatever.
keeping themselves, brushing
Sure.
through the
Turn
streets.
down
and
your glow, Julius.
Oh, it's way off at this
Okay.
point.
Stick with their
Yeah,
street
but
lights.
not like people aren't running and shrieking in fear, but they're definitely like,
or trying to kill us.
you guys are weirdos. You make an awareness check to see if anybody's like really caught your eye, or like you've.
We are in the city. It might
Yeah, I'll be
might
on
be a good
guard.
idea to
I'll be on guard big
All right,
time.
make me a perception check.
guard your wards. You have a
Perception,
third one now.
awareness. Perception
Awareness.
isn't a
Yeah.
thing,
No,
yeah,
sorry. Awareness. That's what I meant.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You clocked a few people kind of like definitely taking note of you. Nobody disappeared down a dark alley or anything about it, but they were like
Keep moving.
Kind of.
Keep moving.
Yep.
Those people are Madam Zotars. So.
Yeah, so you enter the
Yeah.
silken tent. brightly colored and kind of different than the dark and drab nature of everything else surrounding you. And you,
It's like Sianu territory.
yeah, see, very, very.
Or no, sorry. It's, the in Sarala, the
Oh yeah, Garcia.
Garcia.
Yeah.
not Sianu, Garcia.
Yep, Garcia. So you guys enter, and there's a small goblin woman out in the front part of the tent. There's sort of like another sheet to a back part, and she takes one look at Gus and just starts like screaming and throwing shit, and she's like, "Get the fuck out of here, you son of a bitch! You never come back here!" And he's like, whoa, bro, it's fine, I promise. I'm with these out here, just business.
Is she your
just
ex?
business. She's like, don't let me get into it. Don't make me get into it. I told this deadbeat to never come in here. He owes me money. His friend vouched for him and everything, and he said he was cool. Of course, he asked me out, never calls me again, never gives me a sending stone. Just give me a sending stone, wrong number on sending stone. It's crazy.
All right, Gus, wait outside. Wait outside.
With pleasure.
And then in my mind, I'll be like, but thank you for being willing to do that for your new friends
It's like,
to bring us here.
the fuck was that? Oh, hell.
Just standing outside.
Yeah, you guys like to do that. Yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna see a guy around the corner real quick. I'll be fine. I'll be back.
Yeah.
We're never going to see him.
How much did
Enjoy
he
your
owe you?
score.
How much did he owe you?
He owed me 10 gold pieces. 10 drachmas.
What? This is different?
Well, I don't know.
I thought.
Here, just on behalf of Gus, just here you go.
What? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. This is great.
Yeah. That's how we get to tier
Madam
1.
Zolta's going to be very pleased.
Minus 10.
If we have money. Is this coming from the... Because I think we're both marking things down. So is this coming from...
I didn't know if you were or not. The same 500. That we
Okay.
found.
Got you.
Oh, we're not at 5. We're at 460.
I took 2 for my collection.
458.
Okay. It says,
Yeah,
so
I
what
know.
the hell? So other than paying off that asshole's debts, what are you guys doing here?
We're looking for someone who looks like us. He got to town, did not look great, came in yesterday maybe, in like a huff, and was not
Maybe
well.
not. I don't know. Maybe didn't have his whereabouts about him. We're not really sure.
So you sort of see her like instantly go into business mode as soon as you guys are saying you're looking for somebody. She goes, "Oh, then you seek a reading with Madam Zolta.
Wouldn't you already know that we were
We
looking?
were expecting you." And you hear her say, "Yes, we were expecting you. Oren, Ravi, Julius, enter." I fucking told you.
Wait, whose voice is that?
You hear a voice from behind the
Madam
second
Zolta.
curtain.
Oh, you're not Zotar?
No.
No,
This is
Oh.
she's the receptionist.
I'm the receptionist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you
My name's Lucy.
I don't know how these things
I
work.
love how they have
clearly.
just like these weird names.
It's very strange. Exotic names
Gus
like
and
Gus
Lucy.
and Lucy.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, let's. I'll go sit down. My mom,
Yeah, so
Karina, used to tell fortunes and do all that stuff. I'll go sit down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
newer names.
Gotta grab a thing. Okay. Just grabbing a thing here.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Oh no.
No.
What is happening?
And you see
What's happening behind the
screen? Yes.
a beautiful woman, but she is
Goblin Zeal.
she is elven, and a kind of a different flavor. This kind of dark gray, almost purpley skin, and silver hair, just like staunchly like white platinum, kind of like your hair a little bit.
We are all Inara.
Says that name is known to me, but it does not carry much weight here in the Netherdark. The 20 are known to us, but they often leave their presence elsewhere in the realms ever since the Great Schism.
I thought you were. She? Are,
Makes sense.
I am an elf, and Inara is known to me. but I can see that the three of you are.
Flavor.
Yes. You are in search of information, knowledge, yes?
A person's whereabouts, specifically.
Ah.
Wander down.
In your fine city,
Hmm.
we believe.
Oh, well, that is.
Guess what name do we give her? I guess both.
This.
Real.
Another outsider like yourselves?
Correct. Got here about a day ago.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like that one.
She kind of stares at
Love
you.
your hair.
and
by
says,
the way.
Oh, well, thank you. This is very common amongst my people. Amongst my people. And perhaps there is, I see a little bit of, and she sort of points to her own pointy ear and sort of points to yours and says, perhaps there is some similar history to unravel between the two of us. I do not
You have an
know.
elven ancestry is what I've known to me very recently.
In the upper realms, I'm not often heard of, I'm aware. Interesting. And she sort of like fans out these fancy golden cards and says, I have perhaps some information, but most of the information you seek is contained within these. She sort of fans out this big deck of cards. She says, care for a reading, perhaps. Now, they don't come cheaply, but I'm glad to make an exception.
Well,
I'll give you the friends and family discount.
I certainly believe I might be the most connected to the person we're searching for, so I'll
Excellent.
go first.
Excellent. So she gives the cards a shuffle and then asks you to cut the deck. So if you would do so for me.
Kind of give him a little. I don't like. I'll cut him, but I kind of give him a little touch. And
Yeah, they definitely feel a little magical, sort of like when you guys were touching the Godstone type kind of stuff. They were like, there was that like testing, right? Like that, like, can you? And she sort of looks at you and gives you an interesting, like an interested look, like, huh, interesting. Let us see what the cards hold in store for you.
Might be your mom.
I'm going to put, she's not his mom. Just going to put that out there right now. We'll see if these can show up on the
we'll find out.
Ace of Intelligence.
Might be a little like
Inverted. 4 of Strength.
Whoop, wrong one.
The 3 of Strength. Up. The Queen of Strength.
That's a lot of strength going on. Is that okay?
The 2 of, can you get this one? I'll move these
Nope,
up.
but yeah, you gotta
Okay.
move up.
Ba-chonk. The 2 of Wisdom. Inverted.
God, there's a lot of strength going on.
Yes.
That's a
And
goblin.
6 to match.
Gus.
You could actually move them up even further. That would be better
Okay,
for
yes.
the cameras.
Burk, burk, burk.
Call
You
me
might not
now
need this
for a
map
free
anyway.
read-in.
Call me now.
Aw, Miss
Should have named her Miss
Cleo.
Cleo. Damn it. Ms. Zolta.
1-800
In your tongue, it would be
1-800
pronounced
Netherdark.
Excellent.
Is it?
There's a lot of strength. There's a lot of strength going on.
Yes. And then
And
we
intelligence.
say, look it up. Dun, 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 dun. You didn't get any face cards. Interesting.
That's probably fine. Yeah, ace though. Ace. I hear aces are good.
Yes. So she says.
No face cards. We got a queen.
No, I think he means like the Arcana, like the Hermit, the
Mhm.
Wheel of Fortune,
Oh.
and
Oh, I know those cards.
The first
I know what we're
card.
doing.
I know
now.
what we're doing now.
The first card, the Ace of Intelligence, is a card that inverted means trials and tribulations for young wizards. It means you have to connect with your inner strength and inner magic, using your genius to discover new ideas to have any breakthroughs. Followed by the 4 of Strength. The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You need companions in your efforts. It seems you have brought 2 of them with you.
Two boxes checked. Yeah, got this.
The 3 of Strength represents expanding your circle of influence and communicating your ideas. It's all about making progress. The Queen of Strength, a strong card to say the least. Have you recently acquired additional strength? This card is all about taking your powers to new heights.
I suppose in a way.
Interesting.
Magical strength, I suppose.
And the final of the first of the 5, the 2 of Wisdom, inverted. Interesting. Means.
It looks like a fish monster is gonna bite the head off.
And then something happens to you.
Frankenfest?
There she is. There's Wisdom. It's
And an egg?
the 2 of Wisdom, right? Yeah.
Before we stare at its eggs.
It's fun. I should have these easier to look up. The 2 of Wisdom represents inverted means trouble in love and connection. You struggle to retain your own sense of individuality on occasion. And the last card, which is the Fate card.
Looks like Gus.
Yeah, do you know Gus? The Page of Strength. Yes.
Certainly seems like
The
a
Page of
receptionist.
Strength. The Page of Strength. The Ace of Spades. Where'd he go? There it is. Ace of Strength. Nope, that's not it.
Page.
Page of
Page.
Strength. Page of
Strength.
Strength. Yeah. 2, 4, 8.
Of?
Page. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. This is about engaging your spirit and following your passion. Inverted means trials lay ahead in order to do this. But it takes energy to do incredible things.
That it does.
Interesting. The Minor Arcanist. Great. Fantastic. All of these cards, she sort of swipes them up. Very elegantly, far more than I'm doing.
Sure.
Oh,
And
I
they sort of
don't
just.
get to keep them? Okay.
No, you don't get to keep them. They're part of my tarot deck. These are my magical tarot cards.
I'm asking her.
Oh, no, that's not how the reading works.
Oh.
They're her magical
I've
tarot
never
cards.
done this
Yeah.
before, so I thought they were, yeah.
Yeah,
I
so she
apologize.
starts shuffling the cards again.
So,
Says, looking at these cards, strength is in your fate and on the rise in your destiny. I assume this has something to do with a connection to one of the 20. You were able to handle the cards with aplomb without suffering any negative contacts, which means the gods have their eye on you. You are fated for great things. And as was the man you seek. He is in the employ of an unknown entity to me, but is about to... He's a sailor of some renown, from what I understand, and is about to embark on another journey on a different ship. Here in the great unknown abyssal sea.
there's ocean, sea down here?
Yes, there's great bodies of water, crossed only by the most intrepid of navigators and heroes. Perhaps that is why he was sought out for this particular...
Port in town? Are you against the sea? Is there a sea?
Yes, the sea
Here?
is on the north end of the city.
Tier 1?
Yes, this is the sort of encircles, sort of like a crescent moon, like
Yeah, yeah.
the city. So there's the sea actually comes into like the
Oh.
first several tiers. Yeah, there's like a big,
Okay.
so sort of like a C shape. It's on
Okay.
the back side of what you are. But yeah, there's a big underground sea here.
Has he already departed?
That is difficult to see without a second reading.
Please deposit.
Yeah, she kinda
More
holds
information.
Holds out her little jar with coins in
How
it.
much was that?
For you,
Was the friends
5
of family.
gold friends and 5 drachmars.
Oh.
Tink, 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 tink. They kind of, whoosh. She kind of motions and they make a little stack.
Thank you for that.
What was it?
Interesting.
Huh?
Is that all I can do for you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Surely.
Oh, okay. You guys don't want?
I prefer to keep my future a mystery as much as I can, but sometimes my dreams talk to me. I'm good. I appreciate what you do.
Interesting. Well, thank you. I'm glad to be of service if I can, but some of us have connections to the future in ways that even I cannot see.
Can I do one card?
The reading generally consists of 5 cards and 1 fate card. 1 reading.
Can you just put them out but don't tell me?
Orin, I think you should just sit down.
I need you to touch the deck. You have to cut it. Or else the strings cannot be pulled.
You have to put your energy into
Can I do it quick?
I don't care what you do, man.
it. Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Okay. She shuffles the deck once again.
My mom liked this stuff too. Your mom used to do this?
Yeah. Well, yeah, she comes from like a whole line of like fortune
She hands you the deck and
tellers
says,
whatnot.
Choose the cut.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you familiar with like the Saralan traditions of divination and whatnot?
Yes, a very distant cousin of the powers that I possess,
Oh, fascinating.
but originating from similar sources,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Sure.
Very well. Let the
Why
cards
would
fall
your
where they
friends
may.
about your
Ravi, do you have
employee?
5?
4 of
Dude,
intelligence
how
inverted,
awesome would it be?
the 3 of intelligence inverted, the 2 of intelligence inverted.
That's a lot of intelligence there, man.
I feel like all
But
these
inverted.
calls. I feel like all of these cards maybe point to you lying about stuff.
9 of strength.
Not that one.
Strength of your lies.
And your convictions.
This completes
Double
the
down.
5.
I'll stay.
Stay. And then the 6th card, the High Priestess.
Oh, there you go. You did get an Arcana
Yeah,
card.
that's an aura.
You've done this before.
I mean, go ahead.
All right. So she takes a look at the cards. This is your fate card over here.
I'll,
Inverted. It was
before,
inverted.
at the right time, I'll use my diadem and speak in her mind and be like, don't mind him, just keep the reading. He's a little...
Did you want her to show you or not? I can't remember what you said. Were you,
I egged you to do it all.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So she
yeah.
did the whole thing,
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess, unless you really don't want her to.
No, it's
So
fine.
I'll give you the option. So we have the 4, the 3, and the 2
Of intelligence.
of intelligence.
Good intelligence or bad intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like you said, it was inverted, Lauren, so I don't know what that means. For me, it kind of meant like trials to get to the
Yeah,
intelligence.
typically the inversion means difficulty. Like the upright is like, oh, good stuff. And the inversion's
Yep.
like the opposite.
Well, I didn't go to school, and I didn't need to pay you to tell me that.
That
Right.
you're dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
She says,
because it's not all from the school
yeah,
books.
the 4 of intelligence inverted is represents rushing headlong and not thinking before you act.
What? Spiders, what?
This is generally a warning card.
or being brave, but
To-
okay.
To be brave, if not reckless, exactly. And the inverted is the inverted 3 of intelligence represents a unwillingness to deal with anxiety or emotional pain that you have
Okay.
in your
Nope.
in your
that's
mind.
not.
and
That's
soul.
not true.
Not
I
at
was
all.
shuffling
Not at
them
all.
wrong.
God, this is terrible reading. The 2 of intelligence inverted represents a difficulty in listening to your inner monologue and how you have to causing confusion and you need to find
What
a
about
way
the High Priestess
to
one, though?
listen to your heart.
No. What about listen to your heart?
It's so weird how this stuff like plays into this stuff. The 9 of Strength upright is a positive card.
In the energy of the game, so it makes sense to me.
Yep,
Dice tell the best stories.
it's crazy.
Goes for
And
tarot cards,
do,
too.
apparently.
It's
There's the
different
strength.
randomization,
The ace
isn't
of
it?
strength. The ace. That's a 9 of strength. Yeah.
The 9 of strength. Gus just pops in. The 9 of strength. Get out of here! I told you, you son of a bitch. I paid you for him, man. Just forgive him already.
This represents you finding the wellspring of resolve to push through a hardship. So these previous 3 cards are related to this one as well, about again finding that wellspring of energy within yourself. But it does represent a test of faith in your future.
Mm-hmm.
The 8 of strength inverted. We got a bundle of consecutive cards here. Maybe I didn't shuffle this well.
She mumbles to herself.
Inverted again, the struggle of going with the flow and adapting to change, not being willing to adapt to change.
Not really, but
We don't always have to fail.
And then your fate card, the
failings
Empress.
once. That would be nice.
We phalanx once.
The High Priestess. Sorry,
did-
not the
we
Empress.
You have to use your voice out loud.
Now I know.
The High Priestess.
Let that inner voice come out more.
It's a connection I have to literally a High Priestess. It's
Also-
quite literal.
Yes, it represents your connection to a very powerful being,
Yeah.
generally considered to be one of the 20, and they're representatives in your realms.
I'll pick that one. I'll pick the High Priestess one.
Yes, no, it's great.
But isn't it
He's-
inverted? Does that
It
Well,
is.
he put it
It's-
sideways in the beginning.
Yes, it came out this way, and I
Okay.
just put it that way because
Yeah.
the fate card is on top of the 5. It does represent a danger to that person
Oh, yeah.
that you must be aware of.
No, we took. Yeah. Okay. That was a little bit of a waste of money. Don't you?
She says, "Trust the cards, don't. It's your life. You can do what you like.
Which way to the
I'm just
docks?
here to look and gaze into the future." The docks are to the north of where we are. You can go around this tier to get to the 3rd tier docks, or you can go straight through to the 5th tier. If the 1st tier is where you're going, the 5th tier is the outer
Yep,
ones,
yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then, yes, you will determine what you had.
See what our learned colleague Gus wants to do. Head to the docks.
Yes.
That's probably where he is. Especially if she just said he's in an employ of someone here. So whether against his will or not, I guess we'll find out.
Yes.
Maybe if we catch him.
You seek another. Is that true?
I told you.
The lore keeper.
We're not really sure if he would be here, but he is someone we need to speak to at some point.
He has been here,
Oh,
not terribly recently, but more recently than you are thinking.
okay.
He was here not long ago, from what my sources tell me. Stopped by in search. He was searching for a person, or rather, several people.
Oh man, is this gonna be more time stuff?
Oh God.
Probably.
Probably. Ben likes time travel shit.
Interesting.
Yes.
It's gonna be more time stuff, guys.
Right. We can't all talk in our brains yet.
Maybe you can respond when we talk to you.
These readings these readings are not entirely without a warning built into the cards. I think you must be careful with whom you deal. this person you seek is not entirely what they seem.
Which one?
The navigator, the sailor.
Well, yeah. And not what we see. He's not what we think before we found out that he's not what we think, or now what we think he is still not what we think.
I'm not following, and I'm a
Give her
soothsayer.
2 more or something.
I'm not following your logic here.
He already wasn't what we thought,
Yes.
but now he's again not what we think.
So
Is he currently not what we think?
three wrong turns make
Three,
a right?
yes. At some point, you'll end up going just left again. If you go far enough east, you end up coming west. I don't know
okay.
what to tell you. There's something hidden that even I cannot see and fathom behind this man. There's a connection to something that is not entirely what it seems. I can't discern much more than that. I guess it makes me a bad fortune teller, but
Do you kind of feel the same feeling with me? That I'm not what I seem, or I'm not?
I know what you are. And it does frighten me.
That's unnerving.
Yeah.
But
And she's frightened.
with him, it is obscured from my vision in a way that I have not encountered before. All I can tell you is to be on your guard.
That's my job, ma'am.
Yeah, does the name the Shadow King mean anything down here?
The Shadow King. That was the moniker of the first King Drakmar.
Oh, good.
He was known as the Shadow King, but there's far too much to delve into.
Like this person on the back of the coin? That's
Yes.
the Shadow King?
That is the first, the Shadow King, the one who...
Is that like just like a name that like what you call the monarch and ruler of the city is like
all the
Shadow King? Yeah, yeah. Like it's
We're
like
the
a
Shadow
mantle.
King. This is the Shadow
Well,
King.
no,
You're
no,
all the
no,
Shadow
I
Well,
just
no,
King.
he's
mean
the
that, like-
current Drakmar.
Yeah,
the Shadow
called
King.
the Shadow.
Yeah.
Like, are
Yeah,
they the
that's
Shadow King?
the title of
current-
office.
The current, yeah.
No, that was only held by
Him.
Oh,
the
okay.
first King, Drakmar the First.
One of one. Okay, great.
Yes, the other kings have earned their own monikers, but kings and queens, I should say. There's
Sure.
been a few
Sure.
Drakmaras, but they're all. We're not completely patriarchal down here.
It's progressive of you. I admire that.
Yeah, it's
I know you
more
deal in
equal.
information, but how much for this reading to keep quiet?
Or pay us, and we'll tell you what we know. We can get our money back.
I had a vision that I would encounter 20 Drakmars.
What? Oh, that's the
20.
thing. I
Yes.
got you.
You asked her. For,
Sorry.
We don't want this Shadow King money anyway, I don't think.
Well, it's handy while we're here.
Pull out 25.
I do hope business picks up today. It's been rather slow.
We can drum up some for you.
I've gone all afternoon without a single client.
Well,
Damn shame. Those slow days. Hopefully it'll be busy on the weekend, though.
Usually the tourism picks up.
Sure. Sure.
I can only imagine how many tourists come.
What does that mean?
It's, I don't know. It's a bustling port city, I guess.
Yeah.
It's been delightful. Oh, hey, if we, where's
What
a
did
good
we just pay for?
place to stay in town? If we're going to be in town overnight,
Oh,
we've never been here before. Just curious. You seem like a woman of discerning taste.
do you care to stay in this tier of the city, or are you headed higher? Perhaps they match your aspirations.
Uncertain.
Uncertain. Well, there are suitable accommodations here in the third tier, along with some of the finer shopping available. The higher you go in the city, the more experiential it becomes, shall I say?
Interesting.
There is a place called the Deep Dragon that you might visit.
Perfect. Check there
They
first.
provide accommodations here in the third tier.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
The second or first would be more all-inclusive.
Got you. Well, if we want to pamper ourselves, resort weekend on the first tier of.
You guys do have a butt ton of money.
The nether dart.
I don't know, man. We're going through it pretty quick.
Yeah, you just dropped like 50 here, right?
This is what I'm saying.
That's like 10%. That's like 10% of what we had.
I think we have 18 left.
See?
418.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. This has been most delightful.
Can we pay with
Enlightening
this
for
gold
me
too?
as well? What gold?
Argilian common
Oh,
gold.
that. Certainly, we don't get a lot of that currency, but metal is metal.
Yeah, we are
Good to know.
pretty rich.
Yeah. Not to mention you have all of those stolen gems. That's in the mind. That's in the mind.
It's in
That's in the
mind.
mind.
He did this. He
It's
did
in the
this.
mind.
That's
This is
what
how
it
you know
means.
it's in the mind.
Stolen there.
Yeah, you guys all have like.
Okay, bye.
When you use your powers, like you
Guys,
guys can
start
all
ushering
talk
everybody
in
out.
each
What
other's
did we
brains.
pay for? What was the last thing that we paid?
I'm like, okay, bye.
Her
And
did not
then,
tell. We tried to buy her silence.
Oh, I thought she was going to give us more information about something.
Man, you gotta keep up in cities, buddy.
I saw too much.
You were
Thanks
a
for coming,
city-
whatever your names are.
Yep, it's been delightful.
just remember that's like, oh.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. A slow day. All right. Well, I guess we gotta.
I don't know who she's going to tell. If my blood, my father's blood is high regard, and something's obscuring her vision on him.
And we're in the Shadow King's lair.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, not anymore.
He's buried here or something.
Are you sure he's dead? He doesn't seem very dead to me. He seems quite
Well,
alive.
then the other king doesn't have a claim to the throne.
I mean, I think we're making a lot of conjecture here. I think we should go down and try to find,
The Darien.
some
Slash
sort
Percy.
of ship that's
That's
gonna
true.
go on some voyage across the seas.
Yeah, there's probably like a what do they call those? A shipyard office.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
shit.
Yeah,
you know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm talking about.
place. I do.
yeah. Let's go there. I want to go there.
Yeah, that
Harbor
like
Master.
yeah, the harbor master. They would keep
Yeah.
track of all the outgoing vessels and incoming
Mm-hmm.
dock
I mean,
slips.
they should. But who knows?
They
Yeah.
should.
Sketchy
I
place
mean,
like
yeah, you
this.
never know. It's definitely a little shady.
There
This
might be a
whole-
couple things off
Well-
books.
Yeah,
But
This place is a little shady.
that might be.
That's why I
little
just tried
shady
to keep-
shadows.
That's
I don't know if
shadows,
she's gonna
shadows.
keep
So-
her, but at least I
would-
gave her a little bit of incentive to.
No, okay. So then I would like to dig around. We have all the gems, right, from your dad. So then I would
Yes.
like to pick out like one of the shinier ones. Like I have no idea what anything is worth.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm going to attempt to bribe the harbor master with
Well,
this gem.
hold on. What is?
Hold on.
Okay,
Where'd you get that?
What?
it's my jewelry box.
These.
I mean, it was gonna be I was gonna make things out of that.
Well, now we're going to use it to try to find out some information.
Isn't that what you wanted to do?
Well, I'd like to make. I'd like to. My goal is to put that in a. Never mind. We'll talk about it later. You can have that one. But like, we need to talk about.
Thank
like,
you.
Can't, now it's dwindling. There's like not a lot of in here.
How many gems are left in the chest?
Well, he dropped all of like whatever was left in there. There were 20 some odd gems or something. So there's a handful.
-2 on your necklace.
Sure.
Yeah, you got. I'd say you have
So
a
now
dozen,
you're an
or
accounting major.
probably a dozen and a few. Yeah.
Okay.
Baker's
Let's
dozen.
just talk about it. But please pass
We
jewels
were-
through me.
We were talking about the money that got spent at the.
Yeah, the money I don't care.
but it's all the same.
It's all money, man.
No, that's jewelry.
no, it's a gem.
Not to us, it's not. But I didn't appreciate. I
Orin,
didn't realize.
can we use
what
a gem to
But look,
grab the
it's
harbor
gonna be
Yes,
a
for this
lot.
one.
It's gonna be a lot easier than just like steading down 100 coins in front of the guy. And
I
being
get it.
like,
and
here.
it could be worth more.
Well, yeah. I mean, how much is this worth?
Well, I'll take 100 coins in as a loan.
We're all the.
I just start walking toward whatever I think the harbor
What is that? Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Hi,
you-
Orin.
So you sort of circumnavigate through the third tier. Gus is going. Do you want Gus to go with you?
Oh yeah, Gus. Hey, we need to go to the harbor master, man, and then we can find a sweet bar to go drink at down by the docks.
Oh, okay. We'll start pre-gaming up here. All right.
Yeah.
I get you. I
Drinks
get
will be
you.
cheaper, right?
Hell yeah. That's
See,
you know
that's
what
I mean, man. We got to
good
get our buzz
idea.
on before we go to the bar.
Yeah.
You know how this
One
This
is.
goal
guy
can get you
gets
a
it.
lot
I know,
further.
man.
One goal can get you a lot further down here.
Yeah, it's true. And if you guys want a little walking around money, just talk to old Gus.
Sure,
I'm
man.
flush,
No, I
baby.
appreciate that. We're
All
doing
right.
okay for
I
now.
don't know why he's turning into like.
I'm just waiting for him to be like,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for him to be like,
buddy,
yeah,
what's
I like
up?"
to party.
I think that's what his old job was.
He does like to party,
he a
but
loan
not in the
shark?
same way that Pateriel does. Bless him. Bless him. One day we'll see Pateriel again. God, I hope so. Gods, I hope
Just
so.
like that gumbo.
Yeah, so you guys make your way through the city, and you make your way to the harbor master. You see sort of like as you get around the city, you can start to see like there is a coastline back sort of
salty?
behind a craggy. You
Yeah,
start
what's
to
the sea
smell
look
the
like?
salt air.
Oh,
It
it's a
is
sea
like
back here. This
it is
nuts.
like
This is crazy.
almost like an inversion of the sea and the night sky as you see it. This is like dark black water with like little motes of light of various colors floating in it, and just above nothing but blackness. So it's sort of like,
it's inverted, just like the cards were.
yeah, you see like sort of
So
bioluminescent wave lines like washing up
Okay.
on shore. In again, sort of shimmering colors. This is like
Okay.
a deep dark sea with like little
God
shimmering
knows what's living in there.
lights and motes and stuff. The
Kraken
God knows
Fest.
what's in there.
Nether Krakens.
I mean, yeah, we've dealt with.
Or if it's inverted, are the things above? Like they're the fish in the air?
There's giant flying fish out there, I guess.
it?
But
Yeah, I don't know.
no, just
I
Robbie just likes to
It's
poke
sorta like
more.
Drake. Anyway,
See, look, it's inverted. And
Yeah,
he's like,
see.
what? Huh?
so you guys
it's not.
make it,
It
out
is.
to
Robbie just
the harbor master.
Before we go in, be like, I'm gonna handle this.
You're gonna handle this
I'm gonna handle this.
by yourself? You want us with
Oh,
you?
you
or-
guys come in,
Okay,
but
okay,
like,
okay.
just let me take the lead. Poor favor.
All right.
Jewel's worth it.
Or fate? Is that
Yeah. So you see, there you walk
happening.
inside. There's some nets and stuff hung on buoys and various
looks
ships
like a harbor
equipments and things. And
Mhm.
there's a table up front and a little room in the back. A man walks up.
Or look, it's a nether buoy.
Yeah. This is a sizable creature of again
So it
sort of that
sinks?
dark gray purpley skin. He's got two large protruding tusks from a very large lower jaw, and he has
It's a nether thing.
he has a big scar over one eye, which is now sewn shut. He lost it
Cool.
a long time ago in a little bandana. Says, "Hey, what do you want?"
Oh, well, I would actually like to use 1 MP and 1 AP, and I'm going to do some mind sense and read some emotions.
All right.
So that's going to be a spell check against his
Saying that-
charisma save.
Saying
He's
this
pretty
out loud.
willing. He's pretty willing.
Charisma save against that guy.
Oh, right.
No, all right. You casted a spell on me? All right.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
He rolled a 7,
Perfect.
which just gives him a 10.
Great. So now I have advantage on charisma checks
Sick.
with him.
All right.
Hey, friend, we're in bits of a little information that you might be able to help us out with.
Pulls out a big, like, dusty book. What do you want to know? He sort of like palms it.
Somebody like us, somebody who looks like us, is going to be departing on a long voyage across the sea shortly from here. Curious if it's on the records. No, you're right. Possibly already. He's a day ahead of us, and he's not well. We're just trying to find him for his own. No, you don't care what we're trying to find him, do you?
I don't.
No.
Not much.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there was a chartered boat. I might know a thing or two about it. Goddamn depth perception. Hold on, let me get out a little monocle.
Sure.
Gotta get my readers on.
Sure.
Yeah.
This guy seems fine.
I was, man came in last night, was, talking all kinds of nonsense, barely able to string 2 words together, but he had a little bit of gold and chartered a boat. They're supposed to head out, first light today. It was,
So we missed
probably
him.
about 6 hours ago.
Stupid staircases. It was a
Why
staircase
is it
again.
always 6 hours?
I mean, it took him 6 hours. Never mind.
It feels
didn't
a little off, doesn't it? I don't know why, but yeah, it doesn't feel well.
It's hard to keep track of the days up here, down here.
And
Diadem?
no way of. Go ahead.
Did you give a name? Did you give a name?
Oh yeah, you give a name?
All I got here is Didarian.
Yep. And did he chartered a boat all by himself?
Yeah. Well, what wasn't through me. I wasn't the one working the desk at that point. It was a dead of night. We hardly ever get anybody in that night. It's only slightly darker than it is now.
Sure.
Well,
Difficult for us
I'm
to
not
tell.
really sure what first light means.
Yeah.
Also true.
Well, we keep very accurate time. Well, not time
I see
pieces. It
that,
holds up
yeah.
a little like,
Should probably get one of those.
Yeah. Well,
If you want, I know a fellow who's willing to take you out after him, if that's your business.
I mean, what else do we? We don't know how to get back.
We got rowboats for free.
Thank you. I think. Thank you.
For free. Wow.
Yeah, the kids like to take them out, a little circle out in the ocean, out in the harbor. Come
But if
back.
we don't know where he was going, I mean, how do we catch this
Does
boat?
he have a
I
destination?
might know his heading. Yeah,
No.
I know a guy. Like I said, I know a lot about people who charter boats out of my harbor.
Makes sense.
So the heading?
Well, I could give it to you. You need a navigator who knows what they're doing. But
Sure.
no destination, just a heading. They were heading northeast, I suppose. But the only thing out that way is just a bunch of volcanic islands.
Down here.
Yeah?
It's down here, mirror up there.
Ignited Straits.
Well, yeah, sometimes, yeah. That's kind of the whole point.
How do they know
So as
much about
above,
our
as
place when we
below,
know
you know
nothing?
what I mean?
Oh, sure, right.
Right. Well, I'd be happy to help you, but chartering a boat actually has to go on the books here, so that'll be a little bit extra.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, do you know what kind of boat? Do you have a boat that can make up time? Like, are we on sails? Are we on winds? What are we? Magic crystals down here? What are we using?
A little bit of both, if you know the right people. I'll be glad to get you a boat that could catch them and make up that distance pretty darn quick.
No other reason we have.
Well, there goes our spa day on the first level.
There goes our talking fork again.
And Beavertown. And a night out with Gus.
Oh, you guys are trying to get back to Beavertown?
You don't know about Beavertown.
I don't. I'm just lying to you. You got one of them faces. You have especially got one of those faces. I can't pull one over on you. I just like you. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, what's his emotion?
What are you
saying?
doing later?
Yeah,
Like-
what are his emotions saying?
He finds you physically attractive.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'm flattered.
No.
Wait till I see his wings.
I'm sorry.
true.
What?
Yeah, I almost
Hold
bring,
on. I gotta get another pair of pants.
I only bring those out for special occasions.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Just 1 second. Fine,
Yeah,
sir.
right.
What do? We gotta
We don't have another heading. We came down here for him. What else
go,
are we
right? I mean, it's kind of
Just take another one. Take another one.
just take the handful.
No, what will you? Okay, fine. One jewel.
You can have them.
Just
Pull out
eating
your
these
journal.
rocks, man.
Down to 1 jewel now.
My God, Nancy.
I don't know what else to.
No, I mean, we'll just check.
Is there any reason to just let him go and stay down here? And just
Do what?
do what exactly?
No, we'll just talk about. Is there anything we want to do before we leave here? Because there's no guarantee we'll be back. That's the one thing I've learned.
It's true.
Or counterpoint, take Gus with us.
I was thinking that we needed someone to come.
He's got a navigator who, no offense to Gus,
They're all rogues.
but he's
Every single
addict.
one of them is a rogue.
Maybe, but Gus is a junkie
Oh.
who robs
No, I'm
people. I like him too, but let's just keep
He's our kind of people. He's a junkie who robs people.
No, I don't.
I
Yeah,
have
need
nothing but good
We
feelings
want
about
monkeys
him.
who
need
give things to
a
us.
navigator.
Well, he's got one.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So
It's gonna be Gus.
Well, it wasn't, but now it is.
No,
guys, I got the right guy for you.
Gus is the navigator. Yeah.
No, we got it. We'll figure it out.
All right, look, before we get out of town, there's a bunch of merchant stuff here on the 3rd tier. If I wanted to just get like a map of the Netherdark and like the areas down here, man, because obviously we're not from here, and this is pretty remarkable to us. Like, where
Like a
can
map of the city or a map of the like a navigational chart.
like both.
Yeah.
I mean, both of those can be found at the Cartographers Guild.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
So we might make some stops first.
yeah. How long did you get ready? Can we depart in under an
We
hour?
can set sail. Yeah, in an hour if you want.
Okay.
I'll make a couple of sending stones.
Put us down in the books.
Your eyes all better.
Oh, sorry, it does that sometimes. Yeah.
And I suppose what will this cost? Because we may need to get some funds. together as
Well, chart of the boat is trip, return, invested, overhead, management.
Probably just
about,
one way.
about 100
fee.
drachmas.
100?
100 drachmas, yeah. You're chartering one of my fastest ships.
No,
Really?
we
One of?
fully.
One of? Not
The fastest one I have.
Okay.
For you.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't mean
Especially for you.
Absolutely.
I smile. I'll play it up. I don't care.
Absolutely,
Yeah, you're
absolutely
good.
understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Just might take it. Yeah, give us an hour to
Get some
get
supplies.
some supplies and.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we need? Rations, food? How does this all go down? Do we?
It comes with the
All-inclusive?
ship. Yeah, it comes.
All right, cool.
Comes stocked.
Great.
Just whatever souvenirs or
Is there a
trinkets you want
crew,
before
or
you
do we
leave.
have to work? Like, what is
Yeah, we'll figure it
no,
out.
you're chartering the ship. They'll put you in the quarters and cabin. They'll take care of everything. Just tell them where you're going.
Okay.
I'll give them the
course.
heading information.
All right. We'll see.
And of course,
Didn't she say not to trust people? But no, this is fine. Let's
it's
go.
a premium.
This is good.
It's a premium cost, of course, for discretion as well.
Sure.
Sure.
Once you
I think
depart,
he winked.
it's kind of hard to squeeze. The muscles
No,
still
it's
work.
a blink now.
Oh.
It's a phantom wink, really, is
Yeah.
what it is.
It's just like the.
Right.
It's more of like a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are heading off to the Cartographers Guild, and it's a couple of merchants. You have about an hour of
Yep.
time.
You got a whole hour.
We got a whole hour.
I mean, I can't think of anything else that I really want down here, but I feel
One
like
goodbye drink with Gus.
yeah, I gotta have a drink with Gus.
Two
Grab
dagger,
some cartographer stuff.
two
Anything else?
daggers in a net.
Currently 2 daggers in a net.
Sure. Sure.
Yep.
And off
Yeah.
we go.
All right. As you exit the shop, you see a cadre of the those big stone guards like walking through down the street with purpose towards the harbor master's shop, and you see a familiar female goblin eke out and point at you guys. That's them, officers. That's the one that killed Madame Zolta. And you
Excuse
see the
me?
guards start to close in on you, and they look like they are about to try to apprehend you for the presumed murder of Madame Zolta, who you spoke with just an hour ago.